Alright guys, so good morning. So what I have here for breakfast is 225 grams of non-fat Greek yogurt with 75 grams of fruit and about 40 grams of protein granola. And then I also put 2 packets of Splenda in there because the yogurt by itself does not taste the best. And then here I just have 2 eggs, 2 whole eggs. So my coach wanted me to start taking 2 whole eggs a day because I did lose my cycle during my prep. So that is one of the things that he wanted me to start incorporating. So yeah, and then I have 2 whole eggs with just a little bit of ketchup. Got a Keurig, guys. I'm finally on the bandwagon. I'm finally made it. I'm someone in life now. I got a Keurig. Bam, I love it. I know why you guys use it so much. I know why it's so popular. I freaking love it. So I have a mocha coffee here, which is amazing. And then I also usually during the week take a double shot caffeine Starbucks one, which wakes me up immediately, which is amazing. And then my go-tos. So I've talked about these in the past. Some water and my planner because I got to start keeping updated again on everything. So yeah, and I'm gonna eat before I have to go work out. What's up guys? What is good? What's poppin'? What's going on? I'm back. It is Thursday, August 22nd. It's been about almost 2 weeks since my show, and I have a lot to go over with you guys. Basically how show went, how I felt about placings, my future plans, how I'm feeling now post-show, how much weight have I gained. Yeah, so all of that in this video. So guys, I'm sure you're curious to know, if you do not follow me on Instagram, definitely go ahead and follow me. I'll put my Instagram right down here. Because on Instagram, Facebook, all that is where I talked about exactly how I placed in my show. I did not say that in my actual show vlog. So I actually got 2nd place, which I'm not mad at all. I'm just not disappointed. It just stung a little bit. I know it's my first show, but I was honestly expecting to get first. It wasn't a big show, so it wasn't too much of like a competition. It wasn't like 30 girls or 20 girls or anything. But I don't know, like the girls looked amazing. I'm just not sure what exactly they were looking for in this show, but yeah, it's very subjective sport. You never know what they're looking for, what they're looking at the day of the show. It's different all the time. Sometimes I see girls that are super lean win, and then next show I see a girl that's a little more fuller with more muscle tone win. Sometimes I see girls with more upper body win, and then sometimes I see girls with more lower body win. You just really never know when it comes to this sport. Thank you to everybody who maybe not have showed up but gave me a shout out on Instagram. I got a lot of those, so thank you so much. You guys are so awesome, and every time I would see one of those, it put a smile on my face, which was nice because I was nervous as fuck. So thank you. But yeah, I got second place. I stung at first, but then I was like, you know what, fuck it, I did it. You know, it's my first show, and that is why I am going to do another show, but I am starting my improvement season. Because I know I can bring a better package to the table and to that stage. I know I can. I want to focus on growing. My coach and I talked a little bit, and yes, I can do another show sooner. We actually talked about maybe doing another show sooner, like within the next month. But I don't want to just come back leaner and more conditioned to the next stage. I want to bring a whole different package to my next show. I want to be where I walk in and I'm just so confident in what I'm bringing to that show. And I feel like, you know, yes, I have a good package right now for a first time show, but if I want to walk in on a national stage or like an NPC stage where girls are a little more aggressive, I definitely want to be a competition for them, and that is where my mind is at. So I'm going to take the rest of this year off, probably take, I would say about 8 to 12 months off, depending on how I feel. After about 8 months, I want to maybe start prep, but we will see how it goes. Like I said, like, you just never know when you're going to be ready. So yeah, I definitely just want to grow. I want to focus on growing and bringing a badass, like a better version of myself up to that stage. This was my first competition. I was nervous. I was stressed the whole prep. So I feel like my next competition is going to be a little smoother, just because I'll be knowing what to expect a little bit. And I won't be as stressed throughout prep, and then the day of the show I'll kind of know what to expect when it comes to coming on stage, like how I'm gonna feel, and be kind of prepared for all that. Practice posing a little more. So there's a lot that I want to change up, and a lot that I feel is going to be different in my next show, that I'm just ready to bring a completely different me on that stage. More confident, more tone, more built, more conditioned, more everything version of myself. So that is what I'm going to focus on. So my coach and I had a conversation the other day. I'm going to be taking a little bit off to really grow, and I do want to share that with you guys, because you see a lot of prep series, but I also do want to share my improvement season. And for those of you that are going through improvement season, or are thinking about doing a show and want to see how it works, or if this is just super interesting to you, who knows. So I am going to share my improvement season with you guys, and if you guys don't know what improvement season is, it's basically the time that you take off to really focus on growing and building your physique. So I'm going to be eating more. Thank God. You can't stay at stage weight, guys. It's not feasible. Like, it's just not healthy. It's not healthy at all for your body, physically, mentally. It's just not a healthy place to be in. So no, I'm not gonna be lean throughout those months. I am going to gain weight. So if you have a problem with me gaining weight, you can skedaddle off of this YouTube. So yep, I'm going to be gaining a little weight, a little more weight than my stage weight, because I will be eating like a normal person, and working out hard. And I do want to share a lot more workouts with you guys, especially during my improvement season. Already, since these 2 weeks that I've been off prep, my workouts have been amazing. My coach and I are reverse dieting right now, so he is slowly raising my carbs. Right now I'm sitting at 117. So last week I was after eating all the junk food, everything that I wanted for that night and Sunday, I jumped to 116, and I kind of sat at 116 for the whole week, and Then he raised my carbs 20 grams on training days. So now I'm sitting around 117, 118. It kind of fluctuates. As far as prep went and how I felt about prep, I think that's my favorite part about competing, as much as I felt like I was suffering. Because prep was very hard. I see people go through prep and they take it so nicely. But my first prep, holy cow, like the last 2 weeks were the hardest weeks for me. It was, I mean, when I was looking at the videos on YouTube that I just posted of my peak week and my show day, I'm just like, who is that person that's talking? Like, I didn't even, when I was editing it, I was like, this is not me. I was so fatigued. I was so tired. I had headaches all the time. I was always hungry. I was moody. I guess it just depends on who you are or how your body takes it. But yeah, it's just crazy. And as soon as I started getting food back in my system, it's like I had so much more energy. My workouts were amazing. My headaches went away. Like it was great. So prep was definitely hard, but I also feel what had a lot to do with it was just that I was stressing myself out so much because I was just lost, not knowing what to expect. That part really stressed me out. So that's why I'm saying my next prep might be a little better, hopefully. Fingers crossed. I'm still counting my food. And I'm gonna continue to do that and be just smart about what I eat. Like, you know, you guys seen what I used to eat. So I'd make pancakes and waffles and stuff like that, which I will continue to do. And I will continue to bring more full days of eating content to you guys. And you guys can watch me eat more again. And I will have a lot more full days of eating in this beautiful new kitchen finally. Wasn't able to do that during prep because I just ate the same things all the time and it was very basic foods. But I'll start getting creative again with my food now that I have a little more macros to play with. I am going to live my life, so I'm gonna macro count. If I end up having like one cheat meal where my boyfriend and I wanna go out, or it's someone's birthday and say that night I don't end up hitting my macros right on point, I'm not gonna beat myself up about it. And as of right now, I've been already beating myself up about my macros. Like my boyfriend's like, just chill, like you're off prep, calm down. So I just have to be a little more open-minded about that. I have to live life, because once I go on prep, back on prep, I'm gonna regret not enjoying this time. And like I said, I'm still gonna be smart about it. I'm not gonna just go all out. This is it. That was an amazing experience, and I'm so happy I got to share some of that with you guys, and just the journey and being able to vlog it. That was amazing. So yeah, on to the next step, which is let's get these gains going, and can't wait to show you guys my package already for the next stage. I'm excited to see the package I bring to the next stage. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Love you guys.
What's up, guys? So I am back with workout videos finally. So with this video, I'm just going to do a little voiceover and go a little into detail about what I am doing, just because it has been a while. So let's go ahead and jump right in. As you can see, I am using the leg press, and for this workout, it is something called a cluster set. And if you don't know what a cluster set is, basically you're going to do a weight where 12 reps is basically till failure for you. So that weight is going to be different for everyone. But once you find that weight where 12 reps is failure, you're going to stick with that weight. You're going to do one set, so till 12. And then you're going to take a 20-second rest period, and you're going to jump right into doing another set till failure. So it doesn't have to be 12 reps, but just till failure. And then take another 20-second break, and then jump back into doing the set again till failure. You do not drop the weight. So this next workout you guys have seen me do plenty of times in the past. These used to be my go-to. They still are my go-to for a really killer leg workout. So on a Smith machine, I'll do squats with the band around my knees. Like right above my knees is where you want to put the band. And you can see I'm doing pulse squats. So I am going down about a quarter of the way up, back down, and that is 1. So these are killer if you're looking for a really good leg workout. And of course, we have to do hamstrings as well. Can't neglect those, ladies. So I am doing the lying leg curl. As you can see my torso, I'm keeping up straight, and that's because sometimes if you lie down, you will notice that your hips will try and do some of the work for you and pop up and down. So this prevents that, and it shortens the hamstring a little more, so all the tension is on the hamstrings. And of course, it is not a leg workout unless you incorporate leg extensions. So leg extensions are pretty self-explanatory, but the way that I like to do it to get the most out of leg extensions for your quads, I do about 15 reps, about 3 to 4 sets. But what you really want to focus on is at least doing a second pause at the top and really making sure that you're making that top part extend fully. So basically lock those knees. You just really want to make sure you are taking full advantage of the full range of motion when it comes to leg extensions. And of course, you ladies know not to neglect the glutes, especially the hip abductors. This workout is amazing to target the gluteus medius, which is a very hard muscle to target. It is one of the smaller muscles in your glutes. So basically, you want to kind of bend forward, as you can see as I'm doing here. And that really helps with helping that mind-muscle connection and targeting that part of your glutes. And last but not least, this was actually a superset with the abductor and adductor. So this one is going to target the inner part of your thighs, which, ladies, please don't neglect those either. I know we all suffer from the extra fat between our thighs and our legs, so this is a great way to help tone and shape that area.